Hello, Washington Commanders fans. Pay close attention. The future of our team could be decided in the coming weeks, and you need to know the names and moves that will shake up the season. Will the Commanders get another great player? And could this unheralded rookie be the biggest steal of the draft? Will he surprise everyone and change the game in his first year? Stay with me until the end. There are twists, behind-the-scenes stories, and exclusive details. And, of course, don't forget to like. It's just a click, it's quick. In the 2024 season, pass defense was a source of pride for all of us. The Commanders finished as the third best unit in the league in passing yards allowed, and that wasn't by accident. The teamwork was very strong, but some individual talents, especially young ones, began to stand out. And that's where Mike Sainristil comes in. An article published by Matt Holder of Bleacher Report revealed that he's considered the best-kept secret on our roster. This already shows how much attention he's been getting outside of Washington. Sainristil wasn't just another rookie on the roster. He brought a winning pedigree from college, being the Big Ten Championship MVP and authoring a decisive interception for Michigan in the national championship. In his first year in the NFL, Sainristil stood out for his quick adaptation and commitment on the field, whether playing nickel or as an outside cornerback. As a fan, I confess that seeing a rookie with so much personality makes me very confident for the next championship. The choice made in the 2024 draft, picking Sainristil in the second round, showed that the coaching staff believed in his potential, and he didn't disappoint. He had 93 tackles right off the bat, plus a forced fumble, a tackle for loss, 14 passes defended, and 2 interceptions during the regular season. When the playoffs arrived, this intensity continued. 2 more interceptions and 4 passes defended in decisive games. For such a young player, to have such an impact in high-pressure moments is rare. Another factor that could further accelerate this evolution is the presence of Marshon Lattimore, a veteran corner acquired through a trade with the Saints. Lattimore could be the perfect mentor for Sainristil. Training and interacting daily with a veteran of this caliber will help the young player understand the dynamics of the game even more, correct technical details, and learn how to handle different coverages, making this duo a true nightmare for opposing air attacks. Imagining Sainristil absorbing everything from this interaction makes me believe that his performance jump could be even greater in 2025. It's clear that the Commanders' path on defense largely depends on Mike Sainristil's hands and plays. Seeing the fans already placing so much hope in a young player shows how much we need renewal and fresh blood on the team. Alongside the established veterans, Sainristil has everything to become a central piece of our defense in the coming years. Do you agree that he could be the Commanders' next star? Or would you prefer to wait another season before getting excited? Comment your opinion below, like and share the video, because the conversation about the Commanders never stops here. If you're also excited about what 2025 holds for our team, you need to stay tuned until the end of this news, because today's topic could be the big difference maker that nobody's expecting here. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, leave your comment, and like the video, because that's the only way you won't miss any details and help our space grow even more. Come with me to dive into the news of the Commanders' secondary and discover the name that could surprise the entire NFL. To understand the excitement of the moment, we need to go back to the 2024 draft. It wasn't only the promising quarterback who caught everyone's attention. Adam Peters landed another strategic piece, Mike Sainristil, our young cornerback. With the 50th pick in the draft, the management celebrated Sainristil's availability, and with good reason. The former Michigan star's debut was extraordinary. Despite being shorter than other defenders in the position, he showed strength, confidence, and the ability to make an immediate impact. As a fan, I was surprised and proud of this bold gamble. What strikes me most about Sainristil is his ability to adapt to the NFL. Coming straight from college achievements like the Big Ten title and a decisive participation in the national playoffs, he arrived already showing maturity. In his first year, he didn't need an adjustment period. He played as a starter in the slot and also as an outside cornerback without a drop in performance. When the team needed to change his position out of necessity, Sainristil assumed responsibility and didn't disappoint, showing a versatility that few rookies achieve so quickly. This immediate confidence certainly excited the fans, including me, but he did more than that. Sainristil ended the regular season with 14 passes defended, 2 interceptions, in addition to a vital role during the playoffs, where he recorded 2 more interceptions and 4 touchdowns. Thus, he began to be seen in a different light by national analysts. One of them, Matt Holder of Bleacher Report, pointed to Sainristil as the best-kept secret on the Commanders roster for the 2025 season. It's not an exaggeration. Only those who followed closely realize how much of a difference he makes, not only for his talent, but for his strategic impact in decisive moments. The outlook for 2025 becomes even more interesting with the strengthening of our cornerback unit. With the additions of Jonathan Jones, a veteran Super Bowl champion, and the selection of Trey Amos in the 61st position, the unit gains depth. Additionally, Marshon Lattimore's return from injury promises to raise the level of practices and games, making our defensive system much more robust. Sainristil, in this context, gains the support and healthy competition that can make him an even more dominant defender. For me, it's exciting to see so many strong names creating a solid foundation in the defense. Meanwhile, I can't help but point out that Sainristil's initial success fits perfectly with the style of new coach Dan Quinn. Known for getting the most out of young talent, Quinn can further hone this cornerback's potential, transforming him perhaps into a defensive benchmark in the league. The bet involves risk, like everything in American football, but Sainristil's start in Washington suggests that we are only at the beginning of a promising trajectory. I already believe he has everything to make a mark on our franchise, and as a fan, I confess that my expectations only grow. Now, I've brought up a topic that's stirring up fan expectations and, you can bet, will fuel discussion until the start of the season. If you want to know who the potential biggest steal of the last draft is, subscribe to the channel now, comment with your guess below, and give it a like, because this analysis is for those who like to be one step ahead. Let's talk about Jackery Kroski-Merritt, the running back who arrived underrated because of his draft position, but who has big goals for the NFL. Many people thought that the Commanders' final pick in the draft would just be another name on the roster. But Kroski-Merritt arrived determined to prove that he didn't just come to add a number to the running backs group. He was selected at pick 245, practically at the end of the draft, and yet he's not intimidated. He has already made it clear to the coaching staff and veterans that he wants more. He wants to make a presence, gain space, and of course, help the Commanders compete at the highest level. As a fan, I'm excited to see such determination in this rookie's eyes. The competition in the running backs group is tough for a newcomer. Brian Robinson remains the main name in the backfield. Despite rumors of trades, he's seen as a key piece. Austin Eckler brings experience, receiving passes, and adding quality to the rotation. Without forgetting that Jeremy McNichols and Chris Rodriguez also renewed their contracts after good performances in 2024. In this scenario full of options, Kroski-Merritt is aware that he will have to impress everyone in training to secure a real spot on the final roster. What's striking is Kroski-Merritt's mature attitude. He acknowledges the pressure, but doesn't shy away from responsibility. In recent interviews, the rookie stated that he doesn't expect any favors from his teammates just because he's a rookie. He sees himself as an equal among professionals and will fight hard for a spot. I want to make the team, participate in games, and bring victories. My biggest goal is to help the Commanders win the Super Bowl, Kroski-Merritt stated confidently. And for someone who believes the sky's the limit, he even put individual titles as a secondary dream. That's the mentality of someone who really wants to win. Even so, we can't ignore that the rookie's path won't be easy. Kroski-Merritt experienced moments of frustration in college football because a drastic change in the NCAA hurt his year at Arizona. Despite this, he showed plenty of talent. He was elected Offensive MVP of the Shrine Bowl East-West, which caught the attention of our manager, Adam Peters, for the draft pick. Sometimes, all it takes is an opportunity for an underestimated talent to prove their worth. This leaves the fans even more curious. Have we found another late-round gem? Now, caution calls for us to temper our enthusiasm. Kroski-Merritt saw limited action last season, and it's normal that he'll need to adjust to the pace of the NFL. On the other hand, his physical resilience is noteworthy for making an immediate impact, if he knows how to take advantage of the opportunities that arise in the preparation weeks. This is the beauty of players who come from nowhere. They surprise, create exciting stories, and elevate the competition for roster spots to the maximum. And we all know how many times late-round picks end up becoming invaluable pieces of the franchise. Finally, I leave you with a question, fans. Could Kroski-Merritt really join the list of great finds in the Washington Commanders draft? Leave your opinion in the comments, share with other fans, and of course, keep your subscription active to not miss any updates on the future of this roster. Here, the fans cheer together, always seeking answers to the big questions of the next season.